I love everything spiritually, everything connected to spirituality, to astrology. I love all that. I am definitely the leader. Since I'm 16, I lived on my own. So it's very important to listen to the other person and get to know them so you know what kind of a person they are.
Кожна господиня має власний особливий секрет приготування смачних страв. Мій особистий секрет – це олія Данкен. Вміст олеїнової кислоти в олії Данкен вищий за оливкову. Корисні й унікальні споживчі властивості олії допомагають зберегти первинний смак усіх інгредієнтів моїх страв. А мої страви – це справжні сімейні цінності, що передаються від матері до доньки, від дочки до онуки та до праонуки. Українська високоолеїнова олія Данкен.
Це во!
Hello everybody, Chili Life channel and me Irene Lentiggini, we are greeting you in frames of SAS project Stars About Stars. Who is our star celebrity today? Friends call her Liv because this girl she really loves life. She loves pineapple. She's fantastic, beautiful, stunning woman with a passion to fashion and to spirituality. So, we are greeting today in our studio Livia Pillman. Hey!
Hello!
How are you?
I'm doing really well. It's Pillman.
Pillman?
Pillman, I know, it's very difficult, I know. It's a German name, Pillman.
Okay.
Pillman, but Americans say Pillman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, I will practice
How are
more
you?
and more. I'm
yeah.
very good.
Just so you know, like I'm giving you a little German lesson.
Yeah. And I'm very happy to host you here in my studio.
I'm very happy to be here. Thank you for inviting me and nice to meet you all.
Thank you, Liv. So today you're a guest of SAS project that is Stars About Stars. So you're a star celebrity that we're gonna speak all about you, and I hope that's interesting. That interview could be interesting for you. First of all, just we will speak about your personality and all secrets of your biography through astrology reading.
I love that.
I know.
I want to hear more about astrology. I love everything spiritually, everything connected to spirituality, to astrology. I love all that.
Yes,
Yeah.
and we're gonna speak about your mindfulness teaching as well.
I'm looking forward to it.
Great. So, first of all, I would remind that astrology is always a birth potential. We can open up it or not. And today, all my questions that are prepared especially for you that are on base of your birth chart reading. So, you were born 28th of April 1989, correct?
94.
94. It's very bad about numbers.
It's okay.
Because it's written very correctly, by the way.
1994, yeah.
Yeah, 1994.
94, yeah.
Okay, great. So your birth number is 6, which
Number
speaks
6.
about monetary fortune that needs for cooperation and possibility to gain profit from partnership. Are you the leader or follower?
I am definitely the leader. No question about it. I like to lead, I like to lead the team. Even when I was younger, I used to play a lot of sports and I would always be the leader. I would be always like, let's do it, I tell my friends, what to do, and I like to look over things and kind of get everything together. You know what I mean? Kind of like a producer, like I look over things and I'm good with people, so I'm very good with organizing people and kind of telling them what to do,
It's a good thing for a woman
Well,
to know how to manipulate in a good sense.
in a good sense, yes, because since I'm 16, I lived on my own. So it's very good that I can kind of be the leader of my life, and I think everyone should be the leader or the writer of their own life.
But for you, is it important to be a leader or winner?
Winning, I like to win, but I think you always win in life. I think no matter what happens, you always win. So it's either a lesson or so I look at everything in life as a winning. Like either you have a lesson, how do you
No
say?
gains, no pains, everything.
No, like you always, it's either you learn a lesson or
Yeah.
you succeed, you know. So for me,
anyway,
everything is a
we'll come back
winning.
to the same point and continue.
Yes.
Never game over.
No, never. No. I don't believe in that.
So, you could be a strict empirer. How to learn to build borders in relationship with people? Because you meet a lot of people, and you
Yes.
probably know how to do that.
I'm very good with building relationships, and I'm very good socially. I think it comes from I understand people, like how they work and like what kind of person they are, and I can get along with them, right? Because a lot of people, I find a lot of people are not listening enough. So it's very important to listen to the other person and get to know them, so you know what kind of a person they are.
So that's how you get a key to open up the heart of the person and to understand personality better.
Yes, like I really understand the person, it's like herself, himself. So since I understand the person, I can work with them, you know, or I can find a mutual voice. Yeah.
That's what I think, that it's very important for us to listen to people and to the universe as well, because like this we can get all the answers from there.
Exactly, I believe in that 100%.
Yeah.
Because we have this guidance, right? You have your intuition within you, and you have all the answers within you. And a lot of people are always looking for the answers outside, and they never find it. Or they're looking for a guru or a teacher or somebody to tell them what to do. But actually, all the answers are within you. And I've been always interested in understanding how the mind works. Thanks to the coronavirus, where is my favorite place? If the world ends,
Кожна господиня має власний особливий секрет приготування смачних страв. Мій особистий секрет – це олія Данкен. Вміст олеїнової кислоти в олії Данкен вищий за оливкову. Корисні й унікальні споживчі властивості олії допомагають зберегти первинний смак усіх інгредієнтів моїх страв. А мої страви – це справжні сімейні цінності, що передаються від матері до доньки, від дочки до онуки та до праонуки. Українська високоолеїнова олія Данкен.
Це во!
So your second prototypical quality is a big magician. That is very interesting.
A big
and
magician?
Transformer.
Oh.
Yeah.
I
Who
like that.
influences people in a very good way, by the way. Do you dream to open up an alternative medicine center or some kind of place where people can come and become better and help themselves?
yes, that's my next goal. Because I learned meditation and karma healing in India. And I've been always interested in understanding how the mind works, how the human mind works, and also how you can hack it, you know, like how you can release childhood traumas and release like limiting beliefs, and how you can free your mind, and by freeing your mind you can free yourself. So I'm planning to open a meditation center, and I'm very excited because I started.
Oh, your eyes
teaching.
they're shining when you speak about that.
I started teaching and doing karmic regressions like 8 years ago, right? And it was always my passion, but I never really focused on it, right? Because my modeling career was, you know, always busy and always taking me to places. And thanks to the coronavirus, right? Or like thanks to this global slowdown.
Global change.
I started giving lessons on my Instagram, and like people were reaching out to me. I would love to take your class. I would love to take a healing session with you. So that's when I really decided, okay, I'm doing it, you know. So in my future plans, there are like a meditation center, and also I would love to open like a healing center in Malibu, like a retreat.
And by the way, thanks to coronavirus, it looks like promotion already. This show was born. The idea of this show was born.
Oh, I love that.
Yes, you know, it's a lot of changes inside us, because I understand that we have to put our skills and our passion together.
Right.
And from that, something bigger can be born and deliver to the other people that beautiful energy and vibe.
I love that. I agree.
Thank you.
Following your divine purpose.
Yeah. So you're fast at a chariot or like flying engine. You can take very fast decision, and you really love to travel, as I know. What is your favorite country, and where do you see your center to be built? But you just told that it's Malibu.
Yes.
What should be the place? How do you imagine it?
Okay. So, where is my favorite place? I love to travel. Like, I love Paris. I used to, when I was younger, I spent a lot of time in Paris, and I loved the city. It's very romantic, and I think it's one of my favorite cities.
Really? I used to live in one of your favorite cities.
But it's, it's very hard to pick because I have like many favorites. And I love to also go to like let's say Indonesia, like a small little island.
If somebody could tell you that tomorrow all countries and all cities will be on fire or whatever,
where would
and you have to change the only one place that will combine everything for you, spirituality, material things, everything you need in life. I don't know what is that. What would be the place? For which
where would
city,
I go?
For which city or island you would pray? To keep it on the planet.
If the world ends,
yes,
the city life ends, I would jump on a flight and go to Costa Rica. And now it's actually happening. Stress is destroying your body. They had a simple life. They were living a very simple, basic life, but happy. Because it's amazing to do a retreat, but you need to learn.
Кожна господиня має власний особливий секрет приготування смачних страв. Мій особистий секрет – це олія Данкен. Вміст олеїнової кислоти в олії Данкен вищий за оливкову. Корисні й унікальні споживчі властивості олії допомагають зберегти первинний смак усіх інгредієнтів моїх страв. А мої страви – це справжні сімейні цінності, що передаються від матері до доньки, від дочки до онуки та до праонуки. Українська високоолеїнова олія Данкен.
Це во!
Costa Rica, yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
You're not the first, not the only person I hear through people that I interview. They're speaking a lot about Costa Rica.
Oh, really?
Probably I should go there.
Yeah, I've never been to Costa Rica, but I have a friend of mine who's building a community place, right? So we spoke about this project like a couple of years ago, a few years back, when the idea was just up in the air, and now it's actually happening. So we're having some meetings.
I guess I know who's the friend.
and he,
my guest as well.
And oh yeah,
yeah, I get the best people on the planet here in the studio.
So he's building a healing, like a community place, right? So the idea is to have a community, self-sustainable community, where people work together, live together, and help each other. Yeah, that would be my choice. Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
I study a lot from my friends, guests, because when we keep talking, it never ends. Actually, after show, it never ends.
Never ends.
Yes. So, according to a karmic task, it's very necessary for you to work out stress and changing resistance, to develop spirituality that corresponds to your mission in life, and help other people, to be a leader without restricting other people's interests. Why do people need stress?
I think a lot of people use stress as a gasoline, as a gasoline for their projects, as like an inner drive. They use stress to get going, and they really do so many things at one time that they're so stressful that they use that energy to their projects. So a lot of people have stress in their life because they are feeding off stress, right? And they don't realize that the stress that they feed off is actually, building, destroying your body. Stress is destroying your body. You start aging more, and and they don't even know how to switch off. They never switch off. They cannot meditate, they cannot just stop for 5 minutes. And even if they stop, they feel like something is wrong. So that idea of stress, I think it comes from the modern world. We never, like my great-grandfathers, they never had stress because they had nothing to stress about. They had a simple life, they were living a very simple, basic life, but happy, right?
Yeah. In the moment. That
In the
everybody
moment,
is going to different retreats to find out what does it mean to be in the moment.
Yeah.
And our ancestors, they knew very well.
Yeah, but
all their life was in moment.
Yeah, the good thing about retreats is that you can really connect to yourself and feel how is it to be in the moment. But you need to take that lesson. You need to take that lesson with you and implement in your life. Because it's amazing to do a retreat, but you need to learn. Because mindfulness is a habit, right? Like it's many habits together. How you start your day, how you go through your day, every little moment. It's not like at the end of the day you have 10 minutes of meditation. It's great. But throughout the day you can be in a meditation. You can do every little thing in your life that you're so fully present that you don't need to meditate, right?
Life is meditation, also said
Yeah.
so many times.
To be in the moment, to be so fully present in the moment, that's meditation. So involved. So my goal with my meditation class is to teach people how to be in the present. I call my meditation LIVE method, doing more karmic regressions and doing more healing sessions. I'm coming. So I had some crazy experiences, like from 6 a.m. till 11 p.m. we were meditating.
That was tough.
I felt everything so real. Once you go down this road, I feel like you never come back.
Кожна господиня має власний особливий секрет приготування смачних страв. Мій особистий секрет – це олія Данкен. Вміст олеїнової кислоти в олії Данкен вищий за оливкову. Корисні й унікальні споживчі властивості олії допомагають зберегти первинний смак усіх інгредієнтів моїх страв. А мої страви – це справжні сімейні цінності, що передаються від матері до доньки, від дочки до онуки та до праонуки. Українська високоолеїнова олія Данкен.
Це Бог!
You should learn people, teach them how to live, actually.
Yes, actually
It's very nice. That comes from your name.
My
That's
name.
wonderful.
Yeah, that's how I that's my meditation. I call my meditation LIVE method. So this is the LIVE meditation.
Live method. Oh, that's beautiful.
So live meditation. Yeah, the LIVE method. Because it's not only about meditation, but also about life. Living your life. People are so involved of meditating or doing work on themselves, but then they forget to live.
Yes.
Right? So they're so involved in like learning more and meditating more and doing more karmic regressions and doing more healing sessions. But then you look at them and you see there's no life.
Because they are not grounded, they're
There's
flying
absolutely
away.
no life. So I like to combine the two and implement meditative states and teach them how to live, how to be happy, how to be mindful, how to live their life the best.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So, Pluto has got to help with spiritual growth through life changes.
Mm-hmm.
What was the most crazy thing you did or passed through to get your personal spiritual experience?
My personal spiritual experience.
What was the craziest moment?
The craziest moment? I think the craziest moment when I was in India, I signed up to a retreat. And I didn't really read about like what's gonna happen in the retreat. I just felt like going.
I love those retreats. When you sign the paper that in case you die, call my mom.
No, like I just really felt like going, and like I learned from this Indian guru, like karmic regression.
Yeah.
And I just said, and he said, oh, I'm doing a retreat in India. I said, like, okay, great, I'm coming. So, and then I ended up in India, and I find myself in this, how do you say it? Like, I find myself on an enlightenment retreat.
In the jungle.
Enlightenment. How to like the
Enlightenment.
Why would you want to get enlightened? And I'm like, oh, it's a little off the hook, you know. I'm like, I'm okay, you know. And then like after like 2 weeks of meditation, I understood being enlightened is a goal in life where you want to be, right? Because I thought, you know, yogis they are enlightened, but it's very extreme. But then I understood it doesn't have to be that extreme. If you live a life that you have no regrets, you fully live and you fulfill your karma for this life, you can get enlightened. But then at the end of 3 weeks, I had some crazy experiences, like from 6 a.m. till 11 p.m. we were meditating.
That was tough. Unexpectedly tough.
Very tough, and I had to push through. But once I did it, I felt very different. I felt my energy, like after that 3 weeks, super strong, very strong, and very powerful. And I saw things in my meditations that I never experienced before. So it taught me that you can get there through meditation. Like, you know, sometimes you see like action movies or like, you know, like visualization. I felt everything so real. I had such experiences that I said, you know what, if I can get to this energy level, I'm gonna take care of my energy all the time so I can always stay in that high energy, in that high vibration.
That's nice point of non-return.
And
one-way ticket.
So one-way ticket, yeah. Once you go down this road, I feel like you never come back.
Yeah.
You cannot go back to normal life, you know, once you have this mindfulness.
Definitely.
Yeah. I like to get it. I believe we can change our destiny. So we are born in a physical body to enjoy the physical world. I'm very tolerant, you know, like...
Кожна господиня має власний особливий секрет приготування смачних страв. Мій особистий секрет – це олія Данкен. Вміст олеїнової кислоти в олії Данкен вищий за оливкову. Корисні й унікальні споживчі властивості олії допомагають зберегти первинний смак усіх інгредієнтів моїх страв. А мої страви – це справжні сімейні цінності, що передаються від матері до доньки, від дочки до онуки та до праонуки. Українська високоолеїнова олія Данкен.
Це Vogue.
By the way, you're a very strong girl and very strong character with an ability to achieve your aims. Have you ever had any defeats that demand revenge?
Defeats that demanded revenge?
When you felt by that moment, you felt that you lost, but you understand that one day in life you will come back and it was a gain, not a loss.
I think yes. I definitely think sometimes in life when I came to, because I'm very ambitious, I like to
Get it.
I like to get it. I like to go for it and get it. And sometimes you don't get it, and then that moment you don't understand why. But then later on in my life, I look back and I understood, yeah, this is the reason why that time it didn't work out, because you had to go through this experience to learn and be exactly who you are today.
Divine schedule. Everything happens in the right moment.
Exactly.
With the right people
Everything
in the right
is,
place.
And everything is written in the stars, and you know.
Yeah.
And I mean, actually, I believe that you can change your destiny.
That's what you steal my questions. I really wanted to know your opinion about that.
Really?
Are we creators of our life? Are we masters? Are we practicing masters? Or we are just following some path that was written somewhere many centuries ago,
So
and we are just working out our karma?
I believe we can change our destiny. I
Yeah.
believe there is something written for us, but I believe by our daily actions we can actually change the future. I believe every single second, split second, you have a choice, right? So it's like which train you take. Do you jump on this train or this train? So every train in your life takes you a different destination.
Yeah.
And every moment, every second in your life, you have a choice. So I believe your choices create your future. So your choices can make and write a different future for you.
Great.
Yeah, so I believe in that.
Strong enough passion for stability and finance at the same moment. How do you manage to combine your material values and spiritual growth?
I don't believe, because a lot of spiritual people believe material things are bad for you. I don't believe in that. I believe you can enjoy your material life because you have a physical body.
Yeah.
So we are born in a physical body to enjoy the physical world. So I believe material things are good to have. You know, if you work hard and you get it and you're lucky, you can have it. It's not a problem. The more abundance you attract in your life, in your personal life, in your spiritual life, the more abundance you will have in your personal life. So I believe it comes hand in hand. Yeah. So
great.
It is connected,
Very important
but
to find
it's
balance.
not necessary. Let's frame it this way.
Yeah, because it's important. By the way, like people who are born as aristocrats, it means that they gained a very wonderful life and they work it out very well in their previous life. So that's why they have all these possibilities and opportunities in this current life. So thank you. You're an optimist, by the way, and there is anything that is irritating for you in people, maybe some kind of human character feature that is completely unacceptable to you?
I'm very tolerant, you know, like I learned to embrace whatever happens or like whatever type of people are around me. There's one thing that it's really annoying me and I'm working on it. It's slow people, you know. Slow. Because I'm very fast paced, you know, I have a very fast pace.
But you're in the right country. Here in America everybody is very speedy, like they move along.
Yeah, I love that.
Fast,
I love the fast speed.
So
but then sometimes I do slow down very much, you know, but I love the extremes, you know. I like to go really fast and then I like to get away for the weekend and slow
Paris,
down.
People only enjoy life. It's holiday that is always with you. That is Paris.
Yeah, that's why I love Paris, because Paris people are very present. I love
too much.
Too much.
With all my love, my country, it's my second motherland. It's
really?
France, definitely.
France?
Of course, I lived there for ages.
I love France, yeah. But so it's not like, but it's just generally like I'm very fast-paced, you know, person, and when they slow down around me, I just it's like a little bit annoying me, you know.
Good to know.
What is my ideal partner? You can build each other up like a team. If my heart is free. I do believe changing the system. What's happening right now is adaptation. How do you adapt? How do you change? Everything is in a change.
Кожна господиня має власний особливий секрет приготування смачних страв. Мій особистий секрет – це олія Данкен. Вміст олеїнової кислоти в олії Данкен вищий за оливкову. Корисні й унікальні споживчі властивості олії допомагають зберегти первинний смак усіх інгредієнтів моїх страв. А мої страви – це справжні сімейні цінності, що передаються від матері до доньки, від дочки до онуки та до праонуки. Українська високоолеїнова олія Данкен.
Це Vogue.
You have very strong Venus, that is big feminine energy.
A strong
Venus.
Venus.
Yes.
Venus. I have a strong Venus.
Yes, and you are looking for simplicity in your relationship. What is your ideal partner?
So my ideal partner, What is my ideal partner? Yeah, I do prefer like simplicity, like real love, real connection, someone who's there for you, emotionally available, and someone who's inspiring you, someone who's always there, and you can build each other up like a team.
Is difference in age is important for you, or you more believe that wisdom is the base of everything? So it could be a huge difference in the age or between two partners. It's okay.
For me, wisdom and intelligence is very important.
So you look on characteristic, not age or
no, I'm
how
not
tall,
specifying.
height.
I'm not really specifying the height, or I'm more looking into the soul,
Personality,
like a good soul, like a good
Heart.
human being, a good
Yeah.
heart. Yeah.
Oh, that's great to know that nowadays women, they do that. It's very important to keep it. That's an aspect of relationship and this year. Is your heart is free? I know everything, I know.
If my heart is free.
No, like I mean, I saw an aspect through astrology that when this year your heart became free. Is it
really?
truth? Some end of relationship that was important.
You did
for
it
you.
in my chart?
Yeah,
Oh,
is it
wow.
true?
It is
Yeah,
true.
tell me. Yeah. I told you it works.
Wow, I'm surprised.
Yeah, you will be more surprised with other questions.
Oh, wow. I don't know if I can share all of this.
I had the best mask in the school, so I'm very well prepared. Yeah.
Yes, my heart is free at the moment. My heart is open and free.
Guys, her heart is free, and she's a fantastic woman. I know personally, believe me. So your childhood was a very disciplined one. Did you like school at all, and would you do, as a mindset teacher, some, maybe in future, changes in educational system of the world?
It's a very good question. I love this question.
Thank you.
I do believe changing the system. I do believe in education, like teaching children at a young age how to meditate, how to be mindful, how to take care of themselves first. Because I feel like in school they teach you everything but how to live your life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like yeah, it's great to know the history and art and mathematics. I loved all that. But I strongly believe if we would teach meditation at a young age, that would change our nation, our world, our environment.
Oh my
Yes.
God, if our teachers could explain us at school why physics or chemistry are so important and how they could be practical in our life, because after we discover what is chakras, how they function, what is nutrition or whatever. So, and we only through ages, we define what is good or bad for us, and we really come back to the knowledge that we got at school, but we didn't realize why we have to study that by that time at all.
Yeah, it's very sad how this system is created.
Yeah.
I mean, we are in a system that worked like hundreds of years ago, right? So we need to update the system, and we need to adapt,
Yeah.
right? Life is all about adaptation, how you adapt to the new world, right? What's happening right now is adaptation. How do you adapt? How do you change? Everything is in a change, complete change, right? So you need to adapt, and you need to adapt to the current situation. So I would love if young kids would have the opportunity to learn at a young age meditation and mindfulness, so their life would be much different. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yoga is a movement. You can learn it in 3 days. Sometimes when I have a massage, I see my past lives. Whatever happens, I take 5 deep breaths. Around that age, I actually broke my head.
Had gross.
I like adventures.
Кожна господиня має власний особливий секрет приготування смачних страв. Мій особистий секрет – це олія Данкен. Вміст олеїнової кислоти в олії Данкен вищий за оливкову. Корисні й унікальні споживчі властивості олії допомагають зберегти первинний смак усіх інгредієнтів моїх страв. А мої страви – це справжні сімейні цінності, що передаються від матері до доньки, від дочки до онуки та до праонуки. Українська високоолеїнова олія Данкен.
Це во!
Since young age, around 10 years old, your Mercury gives you development of some special senses. Do you have your own methodologies to develop intuition? And how did you unpack your gift for foreseeing that you own and your high level of intuition?
So it took me, it was like, for me it was a learning journey. It was a journey, right? At a very early age I started doing yoga with my mom, and she introduced me to yoga as a movement. And at the end of the yoga class you have a savasana, right? Like
Yes.
a relaxation, savasana. And it was very interesting because I kind of got hooked on this feeling, got addicted to this.
Pose of dead person. I love it.
It's
You feel
the
like
relaxation.
You're dead alive, you don't know.
No, it's the
Yeah,
relaxation.
yeah.
Yeah,
Deep,
like
deep.
you you relax all your senses, and then you just like really relax all your body. And I didn't know at a young age, but it was my first experience with meditation. That was my first time meditating. And I remember as a kid, I used to do it just for that 15 minutes of relaxation, you know, just to get that sensation of kind of like a reset button for my mind. Years went by, a friend of mine introduced me to a karmic regression. She did a karmic regression on me, and I told her, how did you learn this? What is it? And she told me, you can learn it in 3 days. You can go to this teacher in Hungary and she will teach you Reiki, energy, how meditation works, and how you can maintain your energy. So I started 8 years ago meditation. I studied from a teacher in Hungary, and throughout the years I opened up my third eye. You know, I kind of, it's kind of like an exercise. The more you do it, the more muscle you have, the more strength you have. I can see visuals. I see, sometimes when I have a massage, I see my past lives with my eyes.
Oh, you go so deep.
And I go very deep. Yeah, so I allow myself to go very deep, and my intuition, or sometimes when I meet a person, I have kind of a story like we met before.
Yeah.
Or, you know, like I really see and feel things.
The
Working
same
out.
age probably was some kind of shock that stressed you out. What was it? And in any special technique, how to put yourself on balance after any kind of shock?
Any kind of shock.
Yeah.
So in a shock situation, or like I just use breathing as a relief. You know, like whatever happens, I take 5 deep breath, and I exhale, and like I just
Release.
relief, and breath takes me back to my center. No matter what happens, like through breathing, because when we are in a stress situation, or when we are in an accident or a shock situation, we forget to breathe.
Was it something shocking in your life around that age or not?
When are we talking about?
Like around 10, maybe like that?
Like around 10.
Yeah.
Um,
Some kind of change, maybe.
at 10,
Yeah, 10 and all around that age.
around that age, I actually broke my head.
Had.
Yeah, I broke my head. I have a little scar here.
Oh.
I don't know. I think I was 10, 11.
Yeah.
I was playing with my sister and 2 older like little kids, but everybody was older than me, and of course I was playing with the older, you know, kids, and I was the little one. So we played, and we were jumping from one couch to another couch, and pretending there's fire on the ground. So
This girl is on fire.
yeah. So I missed the couch and I flew straight to the table. And the table was glass.
Oh.
So that was my first experience in the hospital, like after my birth.
I know what is your last experience in the hospital, okay? I don't know. So you are doing the progress.
I like adventures. I have a lot of adventures in my life.
Yeah.
But I don't know, I think that's something
some kind
that
of- yeah,
I
probably
broke my head, you know, and then the whole summer I had to stay indoors.
That's
you know.
stressful for a child, definitely. Just because I saw that some kind of shock around 10.
I believe in strong woman power. And my mom was very proud of me, you know, she was like, good job. I am still a rebel, you know. And I was the first one who said no. Having a strong voice is very important. Just do it, yeah, just do it.
Кожна господиня має власний особливий секрет приготування смачних страв. Мій особистий секрет – це олія Данкен. Вміст олеїнової кислоти в олії Данкен вищий за оливкову. Корисні й унікальні споживчі властивості олії допомагають зберегти первинний смак усіх інгредієнтів моїх страв. А мої страви – це справжні сімейні цінності, що передаються від матері до доньки, від дочки до онуки та до праонуки. Українська високоолеїнова олія Данкен.
Це Vogue.
And 12-13, you have a very active, sorry, you want to say
Yeah.
that? Very active Mercury as well, that is planet of communication. And planet of trade as well. When did you start to work and earn your first money? And isn't it important for a woman at all to own her own capital or not?
I think it's very important. Yeah, I think it's important to have a stability in your life, and I believe to be independent. You know,
Yeah.
Like I believe in encouraging and empowering women to show that they can do it. You know, it's not necessarily to be, you know, not necessarily giving up your femininity, but I believe in strong females. I believe in strong woman power, right? Empowering women. Because a lot of women, they think, oh, no, I don't want to do too much. I don't want to come off too strong, you know. I don't believe in that. I believe we can be strong and feminine and gentle at the same time. My first money was when I was, I was 15. Yeah, I was 15. I started working
As a model.
As a model, yes. And even when I was, I think 12, 13, I was doing doing little things that I was selling in my village,
see?
you know. So as a kid,
Horoscope tells the
you know,
truth. 12, 13,
I started
and
my
you're already
business when I
managing
was
your
12,
life.
13, yeah. And my mom was very proud of me, you know. She was like, good job, yeah. So
Great.
that's when I started.
At the age of 12 as well, there is awakening easiness in communication with people. Have you ever been a rebel? What did you start, or when did you start to work as a model? You already responded. But were you a naughty girl?
I am still.
Through your jumps, I understand that you
I
are
am
until
still
now.
a rebel, you know. Never change. I am a rebel type. Yes, I am. I like to, you know, go that extra mile. I like to do things or sometimes say things that other people would not say, you know, and I just go for it. I like to create the path, you know. I like to say things. I like to be honest. I like to change things, right? A lot of girls were not standing up for themselves. And I was the first one who said no. You know, after like a 12 hours of shoot, I'm like, no, I'm not gonna shoot anymore if you don't give any lunch, you know? Like I need a break and this is what I'm gonna do. And all the other girls that I was working with, they were just quiet. And I was like, no. Like,
It doesn't work for me at all.
yeah, so sometimes in life, you know, you have to stand up for yourself, and you have to do it for yourself, for you. Nobody else is gonna do it for you. So I believe having a strong voice is very important, and especially nowadays, giving yourself a voice, you know.
You should add that class to your system, to your LIFE system, because it's very painful for people. They don't know how to refuse and say no.
Yes,
So,
I agree. That's
yeah.
a good idea. I will take that.
Yeah, 17 years old, not practical attitude to life changes, and they changed into strict discipline. What is your personal life hack? How to begin new life with new habits? And was it really life-changing moment, like around 17, that you decided now I'm this and that?
You know, for me, it was, yes, it happened all very fast. I was still a kid, and then I suddenly found myself in Paris having this adult life, you know, like being responsible for my actions and, you know, showing up at work and, you know, like, so for me, the transition from being a little kid to adult, kind of adult, went very fast. So I like to use the example of, you know, I just took a deep dive into the ocean, and you will see what happens. You know, when you just jump in the ocean, like deep dive, and you let life show you what happens, you know.
Just act and never stop.
Yeah, just do it, and then go with the flow.
Like Nike says, just do it.
Just do it. Yeah, just do it. Go with the flow, and I had this call. I had this, because it takes, you need to be brave, you know, to do it on your own. When you're 16, you take a chance.
Yeah.
And I took a chance, and I never stopped. You know, a lot of people, they say, I don't know, you know, like an obstacle comes, and I just keep going and overcoming obstacles. And I think that's the secret in life, always overcoming obstacles.
Thank you.
I do believe love changes people. I think love can be found everywhere. I don't believe it's about followers on Instagram. I don't believe in numbers. I used to be a tomboy, as my dad always wanted a boy. I like to overcome my fears, you know, and
Кожна господиня має власний особливий секрет приготування смачних страв. Мій особистий секрет – це олія Данкен. Вміст олеїнової кислоти в олії Данкен вищий за оливкову. Корисні й унікальні споживчі властивості олії допомагають зберегти первинний смак усіх інгредієнтів моїх страв. А мої страви – це справжні сімейні цінності, що передаються від матері до доньки, від дочки до онуки та до праонуки. Українська високоолеїнова олія Данкен.
Це во!
When did your first love dawn to you? Was it the age of 18? And yes, I'm right again. Am I? Did you
Wow.
define for yourself what definition of true love? Everybody speaks about unconditional love. Okay, we can put it as unconditional. Does love changes people? What do you believe?
I do believe love changes people. Not changes people, but I do believe that love has an enormous power, and it brings the best out of you. It gives you that superpower. You know, I feel like love has a very
What is
enormous
definition of love for you?
love. I think love can be found everywhere. I think it can be found in a friendship, in a relationship. So I don't think we should put it very romantically, you know. I just believe that love as an energy and as a vibration can overcome hate. For example, love vibration is much stronger than hate and fear and anger. So I think love is kind of washing away all the hate and anger in the world.
Yeah, in psychology they say there is the only one place for only one feeling. So it can be or love or hate. So if you feel any kinds of anger or upset, it means that you don't feel love at the same moment.
Yes.
There is an aspect around 20 years old.
Around 20 years old.
Yes. Aspect something that was connected with a masculine part. Or maybe your father, or maybe your personal masculine part, or maybe something about man. And I ask you both, is it true in that period? And another thing, your masculine part, your strong part, did it help you to gain so many followers as you have in Instagram? Because I admire you.
I don't believe it's about followers on Instagram. I don't believe in numbers. I believe I believe in feminine energy and masculine energy combined, and I believe the combination of feminine and masculine energy, that transition, right? I believe in that. So when I was 20 years old, actually, it was a big stepping stone for me. Before I used to be a tomboy, and I am still a tomboy. I love extreme sports. I used to play soccer, and
I have
love
this question.
Okay.
Do you love extreme sports?
Yeah, I do.
It's great.
I'm answering all your questions before you even ask.
And that's beautiful. When two spiritual ladies talk.
Yeah.
That's nice. To go a little bit into future.
Yeah, to read your next.
To read
What's
your
gonna
mind. Be the next question?
To read your mind. Be careful.
I go in the past, you go in the future.
Perfect. Yeah, I like the future. So when I was 20, I had a big turning point in my life. I am still a tomboy, but I was always a tomboy. And at 20, it came to that point where I think I really allowed my feminine side to come out, and feminine energy has even bigger power. Like, I really stepped into my feminine energy, and I really think that was a stepping stone in my life, as my dad always wanted a boy, so I was always trying to be and make him happy. I was always trying to be the boy, and I was playing soccer, and I would hang out with the boys in the street. And at 20, I stepped into my femininity, and I said, you know what, like, it's time to be a woman, kind of.
All dads, they want a boy, and after they love their girls more than ever. It's normal.
I love my dad. Yeah, we have very strong relation. But until then, I was feminine. But I feel like that's the year that I made the decision to kind of step into that feminine power.
And you did very well, because you're a fantastic stunning woman. I should repeat it during the interview many times.
Thank you.
21 years old, there is potential for accidents or relationship end as well.
21.
Yes. That was my question about extreme sports that you have read before in this space. Any kinds of accidents by that time?
21?
Yeah, around 21. Or relationship end, or extreme sports, or some kind of accident.
I did skydiving for the first time around 21, 22,
Yeah.
I believe. And it was a wonderful experience.
Another challenge. Another
challenge, yeah. I like to overcome my fears, and I wanted to do skydiving, so I overcome that fear of jumping and free fall, and it was a great experience. Yeah, it was wonderful. Very freeing experience. Yeah.
Great.
I don't remember any accidents.
Better, even better. I'm very happy
Not
sometimes when I'm wrong.
I remember a few now. Healing center, everything ready, and then I'm gonna have amazing kids. Master all the abilities that you have. What is my passion? I don't believe that I'm walking around in a tank top. I don't like this, I don't like that. Like a stick, like a wood stick, Love to be part of this show.
Кожна господиня має власний особливий секрет приготування смачних страв. Мій особистий секрет – це олія Данкен. Вміст олеїнової кислоти в олії Данкен вищий за оливкову. Корисні й унікальні споживчі властивості олії допомагають зберегти первинний смак усіх інгредієнтів моїх страв. А мої страви – це справжні сімейні цінності, що передаються від матері до доньки, від дочки до онуки та до праонуки. Українська високоолеїнова олія Данкен
Це во!
24 years old, new contracts and trips, a lot of traveling, and thoughts about family planning. What is ideal family for you, and did you already think about that?
The idea of family, and if I thought about it.
By the age of 24, maybe some kind of...
24, yes, I would love to have a family. I am planning to have like 2-3 kids.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I'm a family girl, so I love family. It's very important for me. Not at this point in my life, not yet. I think in a couple of years I will start
Great.
my family. Yeah, in a couple of years. Give it a couple of years.
Okay. We give you a couple of years, but we need you, okay?
Let me do all the things I want, and let me have a little,
Yeah.
healing center or everything ready, and then I'm gonna have amazing kids. Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
So, 26 years old, intuition development again and again, but it's non-stop process for you. Connections to roots. So, being a master, is it a gift, or we are all creators of our life that I have asked you before? If you would say what it means to be a master of your life, what does it mean?
To be the master of your life,
Yeah.
I think it means to master yourself, master your skills, master all the abilities that you have, and fulfill your true potential. I think when you are the master of your own life, means that you truly, every single day, you truly want and you truly fulfill your true potential. So it can be interviews, it can be a painting, it can be anything. But once you fulfill your potential and you live through your destiny, through what is it that you really enjoy doing, what is your passion, I think that's being the master of your life.
And what is your passion?
What is my passion? I love helping people. I love listening to people, and even in my modeling career, I traveled a lot, so I experienced a lot of different cultures and a lot of different people, and I noticed that sometimes even one sentence can change somebody's life. One sentence. So I feel like naturally I attract a lot of people who are looking for some guidance. Like a couple years ago, I think 4 or 5 years ago, I spent the summer with my friend. We were on a holiday, and she's a gorgeous, beautiful model who didn't believe in herself. She felt like she's fat and she's not confident with herself, and she couldn't even wear like a sleeveless shirt in the summer. So I told her what I learned and what I do in a regression session, right? And we went back in a healing session to her childhood traumas and to her upbringing. And by the end of the healing session, the next day, she told me, Livia, I don't believe that I'm walking around in a tank top without feeling fat, without having anything on my mind, any limiting belief. I feel amazing. Like, she was so truly grateful and humble, and she never had this experience because her mind was limiting her. She believed that she's fat. And I had a lot of experiences where beautiful models or beautiful human beings, they believe I am like too fat, I'm too like this. No, I don't like my hair, I don't like this, I don't like that. And I was like, you are perfect the way you are. Accept yourself. And sometimes self-acceptance doesn't come because of our judgment. Us. It's not
Feeling
anybody
of
else.
guilty.
not anybody else, but us, we judge ourselves. And sometimes we learn that to judge ourselves from our parents, from our school, because they were judging us, because they judged me. They thought I'm very skinny. When I was in elementary school, they would call me like
Stick.
like a stick, like a wood stick, like a little stick. And they would call me names and, and make me call me boy, like, oh, the little boy. And, like you have the power to overcome that. Nobody had a perfect childhood. We all went through this, and you have the power to say, okay, that doesn't belong to me. I don't take this judgment, and I love and accept myself as I am today.
That is actually part of the concept of this show, to show that all people who came to something, all people who achieved high results, of course there is always a payment, of course there is always a struggle, but it's worth it because you know what you're following in your life. And definitely word has a big power, and I do appreciate each word, Livia, that you said today during the show, during our beautiful conversation between two women. And I would ask you for the closing, encouraging message for our followers of Chili Life channel and SAS project, Stars About Stars. So what would you say to our followers, please?
First of all, thank you so much for inviting me, and I love to be part of this show, and I had a wonderful conversation with you.
Thank you.
I think it's truly, truly, truly special that how we come together and how two women can empower each other. I think it's wonderful. And so to our followers, to our fan, I would say just believe in yourself. No matter what you like to do, just believe in yourself that you are the best at it, and pursue your passion. Truly pursue your passion. You're gonna have obstacles on the way, but just keep going and keep pursuing what it is that you want to pursue. Don't ever give up, because it's not gonna be an easy way. There's gonna be bumps, and it's not gonna happen overnight. So just keep doing, keep pursuing, and it's all about the journey.
Thank you.
And I hope it can be an inspiration for you.
Definitely, yes. And we have another very small closing rule, and I would appreciate if you could keep the challenge to give pass to SAS, to another celebrity, to another star that could be a wonderful guest on my next show. Do you have somebody in your mind?
Somebody for the next show? I don't know if they're gonna do it. I don't know.
We never know. We can just make an offer.
I have my friend Brett Ratner. He's a movie director, and he's also very involved in spirituality. So I would pass the ball to him.
That's great. It's very nice. It's fantastic to have a man on my next show. Hopefully, it's gonna happen. So
Or shall we do a girl? I don't know.
We already said, already done. So we will try. And anyway, we always have an opportunity to change life. It's all about change and all about adaptation, that you said.
Right.
So
Yeah.
we will see if it's going to happen or not. Anyway, thank you so much, Livia. Thank you, everybody. I do appreciate all followers of Chili Life channel, and me, Irene Lentiggini, Chili Life channel, and Stars About Stars project. We are greeting you. We are thanking you for each second of your attention. Thanks, and be chilly. Irene Lentiggini.
Be chilly. Bye, guys. Nice to meet you.
Thank you.
Thank you.